Good afternoon. This is Lindsay. It is December 20th, 2025. It's Saturday, and I really didn't think that I'd be making videos anymore. At least, well, here I go though, telling myself that I'm not going to be making them, and that here I go making them. But I guess this is just an ongoing continuation of what happens when you really push a person to the absolute extremes, of frustration, humiliation, being degraded, or being treated like you're dumb, like invalidated, I guess you could say, like, how narcissistic people tend to think that you don't have any feelings, that you're just somebody who they can exploit and take advantage of at their leisure and on their clock, on their time schedule. They think that you, just because you don't have the same kind of job they do, or that maybe you work from home, or you aren't a social butterfly or whatever, they seem to think that, oh, that gives me permission to just go invade their privacy, or take up their time, or gaslight them, or try to prevent them from doing what they need to do or what they want to do. And this is the mindset of a lot of these individuals, is that they think that, they just lack object constancy, is what it's called, where they just sort of, see you as just an object. And this is something that these people, you might think that, oh, it's been a while, I haven't seen the person in a while, and things didn't go so well the last time I saw them, and maybe this time it will be different. Maybe this time they've changed. Maybe this time, but no, you keep giving these people chance after chance after chance to try to, and then you forgive them. You keep forgiving them and allowing them back into your territory, your sanctuary, your home, your through the door. Yet they continuously prove that they haven't changed, that nothing, that they still see you as somebody who is like a doormat, somebody who is easily manipulated, or easily someone who they can just basically, bully, take advantage of, humiliate, degrade. And it is humiliating, because when a person doubts, when you're with a narcissistic individual and you've been involved with that person for a while, and you really kind of see beyond the mask, you see beyond the facade, they can't hide who they really are from you, because you already saw it and you figured it out. Well, that's what they can't stand, is it when people figure out who they really are and what they're about, because that makes them go into a rage when they don't get their way with you usually. And they'll turn it around to make it look like you're the one who's acting out, when in fact they keep coming back to hoover you. And then you finally just fucking blow up, like you get pissed off and start screaming at them, right? Because you're angry and you're defending yourself. And then they turn around and say, look, you see how crazy this person is? You see how unstable and delusional she is? She's mentally ill. She's crazy. That's how they're able to manipulate people. That's how they're able to manipulate the justice system, the court system. And if you're married to one of these people, or going through a divorce or whatever, this is what they do. They will fucking pick on all of your insecurities, or all of your vulnerabilities, and push you to the absolute extremes, to where you do act out and you do look like you're crazy. You do look like you're insane. But that's all done by design, because you're finally at the point where you're so fucking pissed off at what they've done to you, what they've already done to you in the past, the way they continuously take advantage of you and lie to you blatantly to your face like you're fucking stupid. Okay? And that's insulting. That right there is an insult to a person's integrity and intelligence. When you know that you've been completely transparent with these people, you've let them in your house, you've told them everything about you, yet they keep all these goddamn secrets from you, and they gaslight you and lie to you, and they expect you to act like that's okay, and just, kiss their ass and No, it's not okay. And you do have the right to stand up for yourself against these people. And like I said, if you want to talk about it in a video if you have a platform on YouTube, then talk about it. Because we do have freedom of speech. When these people are violating your rights and fucking with you and fucking with your privacy, doing stuff to you, then you should talk about it. I don't give a shit how fucking angry they get. I don't care how much it bruises their fragile ego. Because they take advantage. These people are literally psychopathic bullies. And I don't have any, for example, me going on and on about this, what am I supposed to do? I don't have somebody here to protect me. I live alone, I don't have family here. I'm very independent minded, and thank God I have my voice to use, but I'm not like a big, huge, strong, I'm not a 6'2" woman who can, I'm more of a, it's not as easy for me to defend myself. I'm just somebody who has been taken advantage of by certain people, and I guess they see that as a weakness, that I'm that dumb and fragile. I might not look like a big intimidating person, but I know how to use my voice to fight back. I know how to use words to defend myself against these kinds of predatory type people, because I don't know, honestly, I have tried so hard to forgive and like the person and excuse all those things and act like it didn't happen and try to think that, maybe they just have a lot of heart. They had a difficult childhood. They're just, they're confused, or they're angry, or they're still not over their ex, or I keep making excuses for the narcissist. You'll find that because you're so fucking entwined with these people and they've done so much psychological damage, that you find yourself making excuses for their behavior towards you. Okay, you start feeling bad. It's like you start feeling sorry for them in a way, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's not my fault what this person has done. It's not my fault what happened to him in his past. It's not my fault that he gets involved with all these fucking women and lies to me and has done all this shit right behind my back and lied to me about it when I confront him. And then it's not my fault that he gets himself in these toxic situations. People like that, when you're talking about a sex addict narcissist, a somatic narcissist who's a sex addict and maybe an alcoholic or drug addict, whatever, they are very impulsive. They act on impulse. They don't know how to control that desire. And it's a carnal desire that they have. It's about lust. It's about conquering something and getting what they want. They don't care about a person's feelings. They don't care about a real connection with anybody, an intimate or spiritual connection. It's all about the conquest, about the flesh, about the feeling. And this is what's so utterly vile and disgusting about these kinds of people, is that you may as well just talk to the fucking wall all day, or talk to a plant, or talk to a cat or a dog or a bird, or an invisible friend, an imaginary friend, because these people, you can talk to them and try to and they just don't even listen. They don't give a shit about what you're talking about. They don't care. They don't listen. They don't care one thing about you, they never ask you questions about, so how are you doing? What have you been up to? They don't give a shit about your personality. They don't care about your likes and your desires or your need for autonomy. They just see you as a mere extension of themselves, and you are just somebody, actually, when a person sees you as an extension of themselves, that's more like a narcissistic parent-child relationship. But that also can be said with a romantic or a romantic relationship. Yes, they do see you as an extension of themselves as well. But with somatic, malignant, narcissistic individuals, and I'm talking about a man here who's a narcissist, I guess he's a psychopath. I don't really know. I think that he's got some very psychopathic characteristics for sure, or mentally ill, maybe bipolar, maybe he's schizophrenic or something, but he's definitely, something's not right. Definitely there's something off. And then they project that onto you for calling them out for their behavior and standing up for yourself as a woman. They see women as stupid and weak and vulnerable who don't have the right. No. I'm sorry, but just because I'm a female and I'm different doesn't mean that I can't defend myself against a bully man. And there's a lot of fucking, pardon my language, I don't mean to cuss this much, but there's a lot of women who probably have found themselves in similar situations as myself. And you just don't know what to do after a while. You start to lose your fucking person. You lose your identity. You lose your personality. Your health declines. All because you bend over backwards trying to please these shits, and it's never enough. Never. You could be the king of an island, the queen of an island, own your own, I don't know, billions of dollars, or just somebody, and be a beautiful supermodel or actress or whatever, and it's not good enough for them. You can have a perfect body, perfect teeth, perfect hair, everything, a perfect car, a perfect neighborhood that you live in, and it's still not good enough for these people. They still are going to complain and bitch about you and drag you down. You see, it's just a worthless game of cat and mouse with these people. It's just a fucking waste of time. You realize that, wait a minute, I'm now at my age, and I just realized I've just wasted 2.5 fucking 3 years almost with somebody who never got anywhere, and let alone ever fucking been invited to their house or met their parents or their family. Yet they use you and come over at their leisure, take up your space and time, and acting like they own you. What the fuck kind of what kind of invisible covenant is that? I didn't sign up for that kind of fucking bullshit, to be monitored by somebody trying to control my finances and my body and my health. Excuse me? Who the fuck are you? So sorry, but no thanks. That's why I'm single and not married, and I don't have kids, and I choose it like that. And if you want to call that selfish, go right ahead. But I refuse to be chained down to somebody who treats me like fucking dog shit. I refuse. I will not. I won't tolerate that. I believe in myself. I respect myself with all my imperfections. I still believe in myself, and I believe in my God and Jesus Christ Almighty. Thank God for that. Thank God for that, because if it weren't for my belief in God, in Jesus, I would be fucking dead. I swear to God, I would have killed myself already or been dead. Because that is the only fucking thing that gets me up in the morning and gets me motivated to get through each day, is my praying, my meditating, and my belief in God, in Jesus Christ. Yeah, I sounded different months and months ago or a year ago if you've listened to any of my other videos, but I know that I'm a believer, very much so, and I will never go back. I will never change my ways. I might be weird, I might be ugly, I might be different, I might have strange eclectic taste and collect weird things like, candles and incense and skulls, ceramic skulls or whatever, but that doesn't mean shit. That does not mean that I don't believe in God and respect Jesus, or it has nothing to do with that. So don't fucking judge a book by its cover. You don't know me in the interior. You don't know who I am. And I'm sick and fucking tired of having my privacy invaded by strangers coming in my house to do repairs, basically, sort of evaluating the situation at the same time. And I'm not saying these people are mean or bad, but do you know what it's like to have, in the span of 2 weeks, about 15, 20 different people in your fucking house, looking at it like that's my house, like in my kitchen, that's uncomfortable, to say the least. All started out with a little leak, a water leak, that they, black mold and this and that. Oh, really? No, I feel in a lot of ways like that is also just an excuse for them to see what I'm doing, okay? To just kind of monitor me, because this is all fucking federal government, gang stalking, neighborhood watch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's what it is. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you think I'm that fucking dumb to not figure that out, I suggest you think again. Because I'm no stranger to the fucking illegal surveillance, the gang stalking, all the shit the fucking federal government does to targeted people such as myself, who happens to be a fucking whistleblower against their fucking corruption, drug dealing, shit that they fucking do and get away with. Don't think I'm so goddamn stupid. Don't think that for a minute. You might think it, but you know what? You're wrong. You are wrong about me. And if you want to judge me and mock me and insult me and degrade me, insult my appearance and my integrity and call me this, go right the fuck ahead. Have at it. Have at it, because I'm so used to that by now. I am so accustomed to being treated like a fucking doormat for so long now that that's pretty much all I know. It's all I've ever known, as a matter of fact. I was born into this fucking situation. Okay, I don't know any different, except from the people who cared about me genuinely are all dead. My mother doesn't give a shit. It's all about, I know these people are fake. They just want me gone and to get rid of me. They don't give a fuck about my comfort or what makes me happy. It's just about, and I'm just an inconvenience for them. An inconvenience because it costs money to fucking maintain a 100-year-old house. It's got all kinds of goddamn fucking problems. And that's not my responsibility because I'm not the fucking owner of the house. I should be, but it's not in my name. So it's not my fucking responsibility. I do the best I can, goddammit. I do the best I can. At least I'm not an alcoholic, a drug addict, or a fucking liar, or con man, or fucking taking advantage of people. I don't do that. If something's over, I just walk the fuck away and get over it. Move on. I don't go and hoover and harass and stalk anybody, because it's not fucking worth it. But I talk about it. I'm more than happy to fucking talk about it and vent on my fucking channel. And if you don't like it, then don't fucking watch the channel. I don't give a fuck. So, I did that video. See, this is what happens, and this is all predictable. I knew. I can predict the behavior of this individual pretty well. I know his fucking mind, and especially when they lie so much, you can figure out their patterns and when they're gonna come back and what to expect and all that shit. This is because I make videos, and this is because he's trying to get revenge on me because I talk about the truth and I expose him for who he really is. Okay? So part of his coming back to fucking hoover me, acting like he gives a shit or wanting to know what I'm doing, or if, I care about you, I'm just real bullshit. It's because he wants revenge, and they want to still feel like they are in control of you, even though that relationship fizzled out a long time ago, and you've moved on. You don't even fucking care what they're doing, but they still come back to hoover you. Why? Well, he's angry because I fucking make videos on I'm not gonna stop making videos on my channel, and I'm talking the truth. Fuck that. I will never stop doing what I want to do. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. It's not gonna happen. Too bad if you don't like it, but that's what you get for fucking with someone like me. For lying to me and exploiting me and taking advantage of me. That's what you get. People like that trying to kill me with goddamn poison fucking seeds and treat me like I'm fucking dumb and exploiting me, mocking me, trying to take my money. No. I will fight back. And if I had the chance to speak to a judge in a court of law, I would do it. I would do it right this minute if I had the opportunity to defend myself in a court of law against these people that have done this to me, thinking I'm so fucking dumb. This city is filled with a fucking satanic covens, and I don't know what the fuck these people do here, some of them, and quite frankly, I don't want to know, because that's why I stay to myself. Because these people will turn around, they'll act like they like you, they'll act like they're your friend, and then they turn around and fucking stab you in the back as fast as you turn around. It's just the way it goes. And that's probably societal narcissism globally. I don't know. But here, where I live, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I suppose that has a lot to do with all the police corruption, the fucking FBI, the feds, the drug smuggling, the drug dealing, the human trafficking, the money laundering. And I suppose that this individual who I'm talking about, this man, he's involved with God knows what the fucking shady shit. Money laundering, human trafficking, sex trafficking, God knows what else. But I figured it out a long fucking time ago. And if he thinks I'm so goddamn stupid, really? You think I can't figure this shit out? I know a thing or two about front companies, money laundering, drug trafficking, all this sex trafficking. I think I know a thing or two. Okay, I do. These people are corrupt. I don't give if they're corrupt police, if this man's in the Fed or whatever the fuck he is, he's corrupt to the fucking core. And good, whoever you're with now, I don't fucking care. But how dare you fucking come back into my life after a fucking month and a half and fuck with me all over again. And try to fucking get me back to where it all, starting me over from my healing journey. How fucking dare you, motherfucker? Who the fuck do you think you are? You arrogant shit. Fuck that shit. Lying, coming into my house, fucking lying to my face like I'm stupid. insulting my intelligence like that. How dare the hubris of the audacity of these people to do this. But then again, what else is new, right? What else is new? So, so that happened a couple days ago. I talked about that in an audio recording. And then I kind of predicted it. I predicted that something along those lines was going to happen because I'm like, how strange. Haven't heard. And it just so happens that as soon as I fucking make a video, guess who shows up? As soon as I fucking start making videos again, posting on YouTube, guess who shows up? Oh, wow. Am I picking up on some patterns here? I don't know. But hey, freedom of speech, buddy. Freedom of speech. So I was in my vehicle today. I was about to leave in the driveway. This was about a couple hours ago, an hour and a half, more or less, whatever. And guess what? As soon as I'm backing out of my driveway here in San Antonio, Texas, here in the east side, well, somebody pulls up and gets right behind my car, right behind my vehicle. And guess who that was doing that? Oh, wow. Guess who it was? Yeah. Huh. But why? Why? And then I'm like, I got mad. I screamed. I said, get the fuck out of here. Go away. And I got really mad. And of course, that made me look crazy and delusional. I said, you're a fucking liar. You've been gone for a month and a half. You're lying to me about where you've been. Don't get the fuck out of here and go away. And don't ever come back, is what I told him. Yeah, I don't give a shit how angry that makes him, but I don't need to be lied to and treated like I'm an object. It's somebody else's fucking leisure. And look at that. You see who shows up? Well, I don't care. I'm not answering the door. Let's see what I'm talking about. What they do. And he's here knocking on the door again. I'm not answering. Let's see what they think. They just think that it's like a game. That this is something that they can do. And I just can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with it anymore. No, but see, what does he want? Why? And when you try to ask them, what do you want and why are you doing this, they won't answer. Oh my god. You don't know whether to laugh or to scream or to cry. I mean, what the fuck is wrong? He's got like so many women girlfriends, right? Yet he does this to all of them, or just me? Because I'm dumb? I mean, why do they do this? This is like why? Why do they lie, and why do they do this? And why do they come back to hoover you and do all? Why? I want to know why. I mean, I can try to answer the question myself, but I want to hear it from him. Why? Isn't it odd? Isn't it bizarre? And I'm the crazy one for talking about it? Or is he the one who's a little bit got some screws loose? Is it an alcohol addiction? Is it a sex addiction? What is wrong with these kinds of people? What do they not understand that, like... What? Oh, but Lewis ever... I mean, what? Why do you think that you show up after a month and a half like nothing ever... I don't understand. No, it doesn't really make sense, and I really don't have time. Lewis, I don't have time for this kind of thing anymore. I'm not gonna play your games, Lewis. It's just kind of getting old. I'm getting old. You're getting old. You're 56 now. Don't you think it's a little bit silly? You are, because you lie. You did. I can't. I don't know why you do that and why you think I can't figure that out. Why do you think I can't figure out the fact that you lie like that? But it's really, you need to quit, you need to like, I don't know what to tell you, but I can't be the savior from your messed up or whatever's going on with these other women, Lewis. I'm not going to save you from that. I can't help you, and I don't know what to tell you. But you need to, move on, get over it, and find someone who you're compatible with, who just likes to play as many toxic, lying games as you do. I mean, you need to find somebody at your level of this kind of bullshit. I mean, I wonder how many women have you been with since me? Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, it's pretty disgusting. No, Lewis. No, I don't have anything to offer you today. Well, I see that. I see, and you saw me earlier.
No, I did not. You were yelling and screaming at me.
Oh, well, why is that?
I don't know.
Lewis, Yeah, you're a grown man, Lewis. You need to think about these things.
They came by to see you.
Well, I see that. You saw me earlier when I was leaving.
I see you right now.
Well, you can see me through the door, can't you?
I cannot see through the door, Lizzie.
You can't? Well, you better try.
Lizzie.
Well, that door's remaining shut.
Sorry?
Nah, I'm not opening the door today. You got your fuel for the day. You got your little fill up. You got some fuel. Now go play with it with someone else. Your tank is filled. Now go. Well, you feed off of my anger and energy because it makes you feel like you have power and control over me. Whenever you get me that angry, it makes you feel powerful. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I want to know more about how's your trip to Houston, Lewis? How's your trip to Houston working at Saks Fifth Avenue?
I'm still working at Saks, Lizzie.
But in Houston?
I'm working these past 2 days. I've been working late.
Oh, whatever.
I finally got a day off.
Oh, yeah, here we go again. I thought you were in Houston for a month and a half.
I was, and I came back to Saudi. Don't you remember?
That's a lie. You were never in Houston. Nah, that's funny. That was a good one though. That was clever. You're pretty good, but you can't.
Can you please open the door?
No. It's time for you to go back home now. Lindsay says go back home. Well, I'm sorry, but Lewis, nothing for you today. Nothing to offer.
No, that's not what I want. I want to see you.
Oh yeah, you want to see me?
Can you please open the door?
Nope. Lewis?
Can you please open the door?
No. I don't think that's a good idea.
I can't hear you.
I don't think that's a very good idea for me to open the door. Why would I want to do that?
Sorry?
Why would I want to open the door?
Because I want to see you, Lizzie.
Don't you have something else to do today?
I cannot agree with this.
Don't you have anything else to do today about like maybe going home and
I have no clue what you're saying.
watching TV or going to the park or something?
You're here all freaking day long waiting for your ass to open this fucking door. I need you to open the door, please.
Ooh. No, because you might try to kill me. Do you have a gun? I think I'm being stalked. Lewis, I'm not feeling very well today. I'm kind of tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, and actually, I just want to rest and be alone today. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Not today. I said no. I'm gonna turn this off now. I don't want to record anymore. I'm tired.